Courtney and I are cat people. There are dog people, there are bird people. We are cat people. We have 2 cats. We have a calico cat named Delilah. Her biggest dream, she's 15 years old, her biggest dream is coming off the chair where her special blanket is and marching over to the food bowl to eat, and then marching back to the chair and going back up on the chair, hoping that she just doesn't drop over. That's her biggest dream. And we have a young cat, 3 years old. Her name is Momo. Now, Momo's biggest dream, we have 10 acres of woods. And Momo's biggest dream is to get out into the woods and see what she can find, who she can meet, and what little prizes she can bring home for Courtney and I. Courtney and I wake up one Sunday morning, and we hear in our house. We know the signal. We know the call. Courtney runs to get the little Tupperware container. I go to see what Momo's doing, and there's Momo. She's staring at us with a big smile on her face. And at her feet is a little baby bird, unhurt. And it was big enough that it just had enough feathers. And you could see it looking, and it was shaking, and it was scared, and we scooped it up, and we put the bird in the Tupperware container, put that bird up on top of the refrigerator, and let the bird sit there for a while. Well, about 2 hours later, after it remained quiet, it started chirping. We got our little eyedropper out, we fed a little milk into the bird drank it down, went back to sleep. About 2 hours later, the bird got up again, and the chirping was a little more intense. And we tried to feed it. It didn't want to be fed. Now Momo hears the bird in the house, and Momo's pacing back and forth thinking, I've got to have this bird. So we put the bird into the little bathroom that's in the back of our house by a door that goes out to the back, and we shut the door. Well, about an hour later, this bird will not stop chirping, and it's singing gloriously. It's calling out. And the next thing we know, we see a mama and a papa cardinal flying in the backyard because it hears their baby. They're chirping to the bird's chirping to them, and Courtney luckily remembered that if you take a bird and put it up where nothing can get to it, such as a roof, you have a chance of that bird setting itself free. Well, we took the bird, we went upstairs, we opened a window, and right around the window there's a gutter, and we set the little Tupperware container there, and we closed the window, and we stood back. And here comes Mama Bird, here comes Papa Bird, and the little bird in there is screaming and singing and chirping and saying, I'm gonna make it happen. And Mama Bird and Papa Bird are saying, you can make it happen. And we're watching, and we're wondering, what's going to happen? And the bird hopped up onto the edge of the Tupperware container and is holding on with its little feet. It was so small that the Tupperware didn't even tip over. And now Mama Bird and Papa Bird are chirping, and she's a chirping back. And at this point, Senior Director Heidi Whiting would ask the question, or tell us, that attitudes are contagious. Would anyone want to catch yours? You see, Mama and Papa Bird were trying to get that little baby bird to catch the excitement and enthusiasm because they knew what that bird had to do in order to be free. It's not like a bird could take a bird in the beak like a cat does and move it away. There was only one way that that bird was going to make it, and that bird had to fly. We stood there and we watched. And you could see that baby bird lean forward and come back. Mama and Papa going around. And she leaned forward and she came back. And on the third time, she flew to the safety of a tree. She made it happen.